He the fastest player, so if I win against him in a race, I get a contract. Bet.
Some people watch sports, some people play them. And then there's IshowSpeed, a phenomenon who crashes into the world of elite athletes like a lightning bolt, leaving chaos and disbelief in his wake. Whether he's racing Olympians, challenging world champions, or diving headfirst into the unknown, one thing is for certain: where speed goes, madness follows. November 7th, 2024, Speed stepped onto the biggest stage yet, going head-to-head against the fastest man alive, Noah Lyles, with a $100,000 prize at stake. This wasn't just any race. This was a moment that shook the internet. Mr. Beast's YouTube video featuring Speed versus Olympic gold medalist Noah Lyles skyrocketed past 150 million views, cementing itself as one of the most talked about races in online history.
This time, Speed, arguably the fastest content creator on the planet, thinks he can beat the fastest man on the planet.
I'm about to take his title.
Didn't everybody at the Olympics say that too?
Oh my God.
I'm gonna steal it from you, man.
From the very start, everyone expected an easy victory for Lyles. I mean, this was a man who had trained his entire life to be the fastest sprinter in the world. But what no one expected was Speed turning this race into a real competition. As soon as the starting gun fired, Lyles exploded off the blocks, but so did Speed.
Oh, they're going. Oh, Speed's ahead. Speed's actually ahead. Oh, he's got a chance. He might beat him.
And for a brief, electrifying moment, he was actually ahead. The stadium erupted, jaws dropped, and the internet went wild as Speed pushed the Olympic champion to his limits. Step for step, stride for stride, Speed kept up with the fastest man alive, making the race much closer than anyone could have ever imagined. But Speed wasn't just there to compete, he was there to win. As they crossed the finish line, Speed threw his arms up in celebration, refusing to accept defeat.
That was a tie! That was a tie!
Let's watch the video.
That was a tie!
Where's the video?
Was that not a tie? That was a tie! I'm the fastest man alive! I'm the fastest man alive!
Whether or not you won, I'm shocked.
I'm the fastest man alive! That was a tie!
The replay rolled in slow motion, and even Lyles himself looked unsure for a moment. Had Speed actually pushed him to the edge? Had the world just witnessed the impossible?
That was a tie!
Then why's the tape on me?
Because you stinky, you sweating.
You sweating too.
What charity do you want me to donate this $100 grand to?
I'd love for Speed to have it, but the kids I'm working for need it more.
The internet exploded and social media went into meltdown with millions of fans debating the result. Wait, did Speed actually keep up with Noah Lyles? This can't be real! One fan exclaimed in disbelief. In the end, Noah Lyles officially took the win, but the moment was bigger than the race. No one could believe their eyes, not even Lyles himself. Speed had already shocked the world in multiple sports, but this moment, it might have been his most disrespectful yet. A seasoned professional footballer stepped up, fully confident, expecting to shut Speed down in a one-on-one match.
Go on, I'll show you how to play.
What?
Before you know every 4 steps you have to do with it.
Up, the crowd was buzzing, cameras were rolling, and all eyes were locked in on what was about to go down. The pro set his stance, arms wide, eyes locked onto Speed like a predator waiting to strike. But little did he know, he was about to become a viral clip for all the wrong reasons. With insane footwork, Speed danced around the ball, throwing in a series of step-overs and fakes. Then, boom! A crossover so sharp the defender took a wrong step, lost his balance, and hit the floor in spectacular fashion. The crowd erupted, fans jumped out of their seats, and the internet went absolutely nuclear. Within hours, the clip racked up millions of views, and YouTube's comment section turned into a full-on roasting session. Fans couldn't believe what they had just witnessed, and the comments came flooding in, each one funnier than the last. Bro got sent to another dimension? Call an ambulance. Another couldn't help but joke. That defender's career might be over. Dude's gonna be in meme compilations forever. The disbelief kept piling on. Nay, that wasn't just a fake. Speed actually reprogrammed that man's legs. And to top it all off, someone added with pure astonishment, "That footballer might need therapy after this one. I'd retire immediately," fans commented. The professional footballer, still sitting on the ground, could only shake his head, knowing this moment would live on forever in the history of football humiliations. But Speed wasn't done shocking the sports world. His next challenge? A race against a professional football player with a contract offer on the line. The deal was simple. If Speed could outrun the club's fastest player, the manager promised him a spot on the team. At first, nobody took it seriously. Players laughed, the coach smirked, and the opponent barely stretched. But when the starting whistle blew, everything changed. Speed took off like a rocket, his legs pumping at full throttle. The crowd gasped, teammates jumped in shock, and the pro player struggled to keep up. By the time they crossed the finish line, Speed had left everyone speechless. The coach stood frozen, players whispered among themselves, and the video went viral within minutes.
Give me my contract! Give me my contract! Give me my contract! I won't even go full speed!
Speed wasn't just shocking athletes, he was now making rappers question their own agility.
Wow, bro! What's up with the race? It's on the schedule, come on! Who? No, I want to race you! Come on! Hurry up, come on, I'm already sweating and warmed up.
And one day, music superstar Travis Scott made the terrible decision of challenging Speed to a foot race. Travis, oozing confidence, stepped onto the track, hyping himself up, grinning at the cameras, and playing to the crowd. The atmosphere was electric, with spectators surrounding the starting line, eager to witness the battle.
There we go! There we go! There we go! There we go! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Come on! Let's get this shit right. Come on, Travis. I like that. You not no bitch. Let's go.
Travis, decked out in designer sneakers, fully expected to cruise past Speed with ease. After all, he was fast on stage, sprinting across stadiums during performances. How hard could a simple race be? But from the moment the starting signal fired, it was painfully obvious. This was about to be a long day for Travis. Speed exploded off the line, his legs moving at a ridiculous pace, body tilted forward like a track sprinter. Travis, still reacting to the start, trying to pick up speed, but by the time he got going, Speed was already yards ahead. The crowd erupted, realizing Travis had no chance. Cameras zoomed in on his stunned expression, his confidence melting away with every step. By the time Speed crossed the finish line, Travis was still halfway down the track, huffing and puffing, trying to process what had just happened. The other rappers on the sidelines shook their heads, laughing, pointing, and roasting Travis mercilessly. The internet went wild, and within hours, the clip had gone viral, flooding social media with hilarious reactions. Travis, still gasping for air, had nothing to say, just a shocked look of defeat while Speed jumped around in victory, celebrating yet another victim added to his list.
Come on, Travis! Come on, Travis! Get out of here, bro! Get out of here, bro!
But imagine beating a professional UFC fighter on a punching power machine.
I want Alex Fierro. That's a bad idea.
That's exactly what Speed did against Alex Pereira, one of the hardest hitters in combat sports. The challenge? Who could land the strongest punch? Alex went first, scoring a massive 913, proving why he's one of the most dangerous strikers in the world.
Holy shit! Oh my God!
Then it was Speed's turn. He took a deep breath, wound up, and swung with everything he had. Boom! The machine lit up with a score of 921. The crowd exploded, and even Pereira looked shocked, laughing in disbelief.
That one in. Oh my God! That's 921! 921!
Speed wasn't just embarrassing professional athletes, he was making anyone who stepped up against him regret their decision. And this time, it was his own friend who made the mistake of challenging him. Aiden Ross, confident in his bigger frame and size advantage, threw down the challenge, calling out Speed for a wrestling match. But this wasn't just any match, it was in front of Dana White, the president of the UFC. The second they locked up, Speed moved like lightning, shifting his weight with blazing fast reflexes, catching Aiden completely off guard. Before Aiden could even react, Speed wrapped him up in a deep chokehold, twisting him into an uncomfortable position. The crowd erupted in laughter as Aiden struggled, flailing his arms desperately, trying to escape the hold. Within seconds, his cocky demeanor vanished, replaced by sheer panic. Aiden collapsed to the floor, red-faced, completely humiliated, while Speed stood over him, arms raised in victory. The internet exploded with reactions as the clip went viral, collecting millions of views in record time. Aiden stepped up thinking he could out-wrestle Speed, only to get choked out in seconds. Aiden really thought he could out-wrestle Speed and got choked out in seconds. One fan laughed. The embarrassment didn't end there. As another pointed out, Dana White watched Aiden get folded and had no words. But Aiden Ross wasn't the only athlete Speed would go up against. This time, he faced off in a high jump challenge against a world-class gymnast who thought this would be an easy win. The bar kept rising and both athletes cleared every level.
Alright, I see you got some spring.
Bro, like, it's small.
You gotta start easy, you know?
Then came the final jump, the one Speed wasn't supposed to make. He took his stance, focused, and leaped with everything he had, nearly clearing the impossible height. The crowd gasped.
I did it! I did it! I don't know about that.
Speed had already taken down some of the biggest names in sports, but his next victim, KSI, YouTuber, boxer, and someone who had been training like a professional athlete for years.
Face it, and when you find that pain, hold on to it and work through it. Think to yourself, that motherfucker.
Speed challenged him to a sprint race. KSI laughed it off, thinking it would be light work. After all, he had speed, endurance, and months of fight camp conditioning under his belt. There was no way he was losing to a streamer. But the moment the race began, reality hit like a truck. Speed exploded off the line, his legs pumping like a machine, while KSI barely reacted in time. Within seconds, Speed had built an insurmountable lead, leaving KSI gasping for air as he desperately tried to close the gap. By the time Speed crossed the finish line, KSI was still several strides behind, stunned and speechless. The crowd went wild, and the internet lost its mind. The video quickly racked up millions of views, flooding social media with reactions. KSI getting smoked by Speed was not on my 2024 bingo card, one fan exclaimed. The disbelief kept rolling in with another questioning, "Bro, how did KSI train for years and still get left in the dust?" KSI, still out of breath, tried to process what just happened, but Speed was already celebrating like he had just won an Olympic gold medal.
Stop playing with me. I'm Speed on my mama. I'm Speed. I'm Speed. I'm Speed. I'm Speed. Sir. Boy, what'd I say?
Speed was never afraid of a challenge, so when he went up against Sauce Gardner, one of the top cornerbacks in the NFL, everyone expected a defensive masterclass.
I'm about to really do him dirty.
Lining it up right now is crazy.
The challenge? A one-on-one flag football duel, Speed on offense, Sauce on defense, tasked with shutting him down. But if there's one thing Speed thrives on, it's proving doubters wrong. As soon as the play started, Sauce locked in, tracking Speed's every move. But just when it looked like the pro had him figured out, Speed threw in a fake out so smooth Sauce completely bit on it, giving Speed the opening he needed to break free. The crowd erupted, and Sauce could only shake his head as Speed celebrated like he had just won a Super Bowl. Even NFL fans couldn't believe what they just witnessed. Speed had just burned one of the best defenders in the league on live TV. From football fields to basketball courts, Speed's next victim, none other than NBA legend Kevin Durant. The challenge was simple, a game of horse, where each player takes turns making trick shots, and the other has to match them. But when you're facing one of the smoothest shooters in NBA history, things can go south real fast.
All right, y'all, we're gonna be playing horse with my boy Katie. Right here, my man Katie. About to turn up. Why is he so serious, bro? Okay, we about to play horse. What's my man's Kate?
Durant started effortlessly, draining shots from every angle. Speed, on the other hand, bricks, and even more bricks. Shot after shot, Durant barely broke a sweat while Speed racked up HORS in record time. But just when he was on the verge of losing the game, Speed, being Speed, decided to rewrite the rules.
What? Wait, horses.
The crowd burst into laughter, but even the extra letter couldn't save him. In the end, Durant finished him off, making Speed officially the first person in history to lose a game of horses instead of horse. The crowd burst into laughter, but even the extra letter couldn't save him.
Yeah, boss. He can't do this, though. He can't do this.
Speed's dream of meeting Ronaldo had already come true.
I'm sorry. Oh my God, we're down. Oh my God, take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture, please. Oh my God, I love you, bro. My son telling you that. Bro, yes, bro. Hey, I love you, bro. Ronaldo, I'm a big fan, bro. Ronaldo, look. I got you right here. Hey, wait, Suey. Ronaldo, Suey. I love you, bro.
But what about playing against his son, Cristiano Ronaldo Jr.? In a friendly soccer match, Speed found himself on the same field as CR7's son, surrounded by a passionate crowd of young fans. And while it was all lighthearted, that didn't stop Speed from giving it his all. The match had everything: nutmegs, trick shots, and wild celebrations, all fueled by Speed's non-stop energy. But when it came down to the final moment, it was a penalty shootout that would decide the ultimate winner. Speed stepped up for the decisive kick, the crowd held their breath, and just as he was about to strike, he skied the ball into the stands. The stadium erupted in laughter, and Speed collapsed to the ground, clutching his head in disbelief. If outshining Cristiano Ronaldo Jr. wasn't enough, Speed then decided to step into the boxing ring. Not against just anyone, but against a living legend. In the heart of the Philippines, inside a gym buzzing with excitement, he laced up his gloves and squared up against Manny Pacquiao, the 8-division world champion.
Said Manny just want to go body. All right, body now. Let's go. Body.
The air was thick with anticipation. Pacquiao, calm and composed, watched as Speed bounced on his feet, throwing exaggerated punches at the air. The bell rang and Speed rushed forward like a storm, swinging wildly. The audience erupted in laughter and cheers as Pacquiao skillfully dodged, weaving effortlessly, making Speed miss again and again. And then, wham! Speed connected, barely grazing Pacquiao's chin. The air was thick with anticipation. Pacquiao, calm and composed, watched as Speed bounced on his feet, throwing exaggerated punches at the air. The room went silent for a split second before bursting into a mix of disbelief and applause. Speed actually touched Pacquiao. Bro, put that on a resume. One fan hyped, but as quickly as his confidence rose, Pacquiao reminded him who he was in the ring with. With a controlled jab to the body, he sent Speed stumbling back. The crowd howled as Speed threw his arms up, gasping for breath, his bravado instantly replaced with exhaustion. This wasn't just a sparring session, it was classic Speed. He had stepped into an arena where he didn't belong, yet somehow he made it an event the world couldn't stop watching. And the craziest part? This was only the beginning. As if boxing wasn't enough, Speed found himself on another battlefield, this time at the Match for Hope charity game in Qatar. His opponent? Brazilian football icon Kaká. But Speed wasn't there just to shake hands, he was there to compete. The ball rolled near Kaká, and Speed saw his opportunity. Without hesitation, he launched into a full-force slide tackle, sending Kaká tumbling to the ground. The stadium gasped before erupting in laughter. Speed, fully committed to the act, celebrated like he had just won a championship. Speed just took out Kaká! Bro is playing like it's the World Cup final, a fan shouted. Speed wasn't just crashing sports events, he was making full-blown entertainment history. At WrestleMania 40, in front of a sold-out crowd, Speed made one of the most unexpected entrances ever. And what did he wear? A giant prime bottle costume. You heard that right. Dressed head to toe as a bottle of Logan Paul's energy drink, Speed sprinted into the ring, jumping up and down like a maniac as Logan Paul prepared for his match. The crowd erupted. The arena shook with laughter as Speed bounced around the ring, fully committed to his prime bottle costume. Social media went into meltdown with comments flooding in. Speed just pulled up to WrestleMania dressed as a bottle? This dude is insane, one fan laughed. The chaos didn't stop there, as another declared, "Bro turned WrestleMania into a meme and I love it." And to top it all off, someone joked, Logan Paul got a tag team partner and it's a literal bottle. Finally, in one of the wildest events yet, Speed traveled to England to take part in the infamous Cooper's Hill cheese rolling competition.
Oh my fucking God. Who's doing it? You doing it?
This was no ordinary race. Competitors literally throw themselves down a steep, rocky hill to chase a rolling wheel of cheese. And Speed, he went all in. The second the cheese was released, Speed sprinted down the hill, his arms flailing, his feet barely touching the ground. And then, boom! Speed's foot caught a bump, sending him flying through the air. He cartwheeled, tumbled, flipped head over heels before finally crashing into the dirt. The crowd erupted. The internet lost its mind. Speed just sacrificed himself for cheese. Iconic, a fan raved. Speed doesn't just experience moments, he turns them into history. He's not just a content creator, he's an entertainer, a competitor, a walking, talking, viral sensation. Whether it's racing Olympians, boxing world champions, fighting UFC pros, or wiping out in the name of cheese, one thing is certain. Wherever Speed goes, the world watches. The question remains, what absurdity will Speed pull off next? If you enjoyed this, then you would definitely enjoy the 15 times Speed almost died. Click the end screen and don't forget to like and subscribe.